Good afternoon, everyone, and to my lecturer. Today, I'll present how the game Zumbini supports the development of cognitive skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and computational reasoning through an engaging game based learning approach. So, moving to our first slide, which is an introduction to thinking skills. So, when it comes to thinking skills, critical thinking is vital in today's world. It goes beyond memorization and it requires logic, reasoning, and problem solving. Educational games can enhance thinking skills. So, in a world that's rapidly evolving, the ability to think critically and solve problems is more important than ever. These are not just academic skills, but they also help us in everyday decision making. Like it helps us to make a decision in our daily life where what would I like to eat, where should I go and eat, something like that. So game based learning like Zumbini taps into these capabilities. Moving next to my second slide, which is the introduction to the Zumbini board game. It's initially an online game. However, I have modified it into a board game. So, in the second slide, educational puzzle game, first released in 1990s, re-released in 2015. It involves guiding characters through logic-based challenges, designed to develop STEM-related thinking skills. So basically, Zumbini is a classic educational game where players solve logic puzzles to guide quirky characters through a series of challenges. Though originally designed in 90s, its updated version is still widely used for teaching essential STEM thinking. So, the fourth slide, which is key thinking skills development. So, when it comes to key thinking skills development, there is problem solving, pattern recognition, abstraction, algorithmic thinking, deductive reasoning, and critical thinking. So, this game teaches a wide range of thinking skills. Okay, so let's go through each of this thinking skill that is developed through this gameplay. So first, problem solving. Players face unique logic-based challenges. Trial and error strategy encourages deeper thinking. Real-world relevance, evolving multi-faceted problem solving. So each puzzle in Zumbinis require players to analyze and test solutions, mirroring real-world problem solving that involves trial, error, and adjustment. Okay, so pattern recognition is essential for puzzles like PISA Pass. Recognizing visual and logical patterns applies to mathematics, data analysis, and language. So pattern recognition helps players understand relationship between different variables. It's a key skill across many academic areas, including math and data science. When it comes to abstraction, we should focus on the relevant info and we should ignore the distraction. Puzzle examples such as Bubble, Wonder, Apes. So basically, it is important in computer science and mathematics. Abstraction is about identifying what's important and filtering out the noise, a fundamental skill in programming and solving real life complex problems. And algorithmic thinking, sequence based problem solving. Example, mud ball wall. So, teaches step by step logic useful for coding. In games like mud ball wall, players must build strategies step by step, which directly trains their ability to think algorithmically, just like when designing a program. And lastly, it would be deductive reasoning and critical thinking, analyzing outcomes of actions, drawing logical conclusions, and vital in STEM and everyday life. Zumbinis pushes players to deduce rules through evidence, encouraging logical and reasoned thinking that's useful beyond the classroom. So, moving forward to the next slide. Okay, so as we can see here, there is key thinking, skills development as well, which is engagement and motivation, all this. High engagement and motivation support different learning styles, encourages collaboration, develops metagonic awareness. So when it comes to all these are suitable for the skill levels, aligned with STEM and computational thinking goals, encourages active and student-centered learning. So all this promotes thinking skills. And this will be the instruction to the Zumbini game. Okay, so basically, When it comes to Zumbini's board game, we have the instruction here. This is the characters of the Zumbini game. This is the initial character of the Zumbini game, the online game. So I have decided to remain with the original characters. I've not modified. However, I've modified the instruction for the Zumbini game since it's a modified board game. So welcome to the Zumbini's board game. The Zombinis travel in a group of 5 across a series of puzzles. This game requires 1 to 5 players to play. The players will be referred as Zombinis. The Zombinis will have total of 4 puzzles to reach their new home. So the first puzzle is known as the big, the bad, the hungry region of the logical journey of the Zombinis. The starting point of the Zombinis will be at the shore with a ship parked to cross over a cliff and to their next destination. The Zombinis will have to use their thinking skills to solve these puzzles and riddles without losing their chances, or else their friends will be left behind. So good luck, Zombinis. Here we go to Zombini Village. Okay, so hopping on to the game. Okay, so that okay, as we can see, there's a Zombini character at the starting point. So as the dice rolls, the Zombini will make its move and it will step at the boxes, which, let's say, for an example, the dice is being rolled into 4. Okay, so the Zumbini will take 4 step or 3 step. Okay, let's say one, 2, 3, 4. So the Zumbini will be moving from first up to third floor, third box, which we can see it's written as feature match. So the Zumbini has to choose 2 Zumbinis with only one difference, and what is it? So with his friends and him or any other Zumbinis, he have to choose what is that only difference that they have. Okay, my Zumbini my Zumbini has okay. My Zumbini has it's wearing spec. It has a green nose and it wears shoes. However, let's take the Zumbini at the fourth box. That Zumbini has a green nose. It does not wear specs and it's also wearing shoes. Okay, so the difference between my Zumbini and that Zumbini is they have different color nose. Okay, and as they go, they'll be moving forward to the third space and then they'll go to the sixth space. They will be playing the game as the dice rolls, and each of these boxes has its questions and they'll be answering it using their thinking skills. So that's how the game works. As we can see, there's images here. As I mentioned, the destination they are at right now, their place where they need to travel is the ship at the shore. So basically, they have to climb on the ship and travel up to the cliff. So once they travel to the cliff, they will be going to their first puzzle, which is the big bad, the hungry puzzle. So as we can see, the big bad hungry puzzle involves the allergic cliffs, the stone cold caves. So the moment when they go to the allergic cliffs, if they don't answer this correctly or they don't manage to answer these riddles or the questions, the allergic cliffs will start sneezing. They sneeze and they will push you back. They will launch you back to the place that you are standing. So that's how it goes in this game. And all of these questions and riddles are mainly using our thinking skills, our logical reasons, and mathematics, and all this. So I believe this game would give such a great impact in using thinking skills and to use it in education as well. So, last slide. The conclusion of the Zumbinis board game. To conclude, Zumbinis is a powerful educational tool that fosters critical thinking, problem solving, and cognitive development through interactive and engaging gameplay. It puzzles challenges learners to apply logical reasoning, pattern recognition, and strategic thinking skills essential for academic success and real world problem solving. While the game is effective on its own, its full educational value is realized when teachers actively guide students to connect inner game strategies with broader mathematical and scientific concepts. This teacher led reflection deepens understanding and encourages knowledge transfer across disciplines. By incorporating Zumbinis into classrooms, educators can blend technology in pedagogy and meaningful ways, equipping students with the cognitive tools and confidence they need to thrive in a complex, tech driven world. As a model of game based learning, Zumbinis help cultivate the next generation of innovative thinkers and problem solvers. So, that will be the end of my presentation for the Zumbinis modified board game. Thank you to my lecturer. The end.